Welcome to the video. The gang is all here. Well, Aunt Bunny wanted to show y'all her job on this heart pendant. Isn't that beautiful? Gotta get this chair leg out of the way and scoot this back. And she cleaned it up. Y'all know how she is. She is the diabolical Aunt Bunny. Thank you, Aunt Bunny. You're awesome. Somebody already asked about that, so I'm just waiting for them to reply that my price of 24 shipped works for them. We're gonna do another one from the place that we don't go to anymore. It was $16 to buy it. Then it was shipping $17.02. Handling $37.02. And the poundage I'm a visual person, so 6.50 grab bag, jewelry grab bag. Now it's not tangled. The last time we got gold and gold filled, it was a tangled bag. So I don't know, we just picked them back then we quit getting them. And so PayPal, if you want something, talk about it on the video, then I'll talk to you on the video, and then if the price is right and you say yes, then you can email me your address. Oh wow, I just noticed that this heart says Sterling down here. Yeah, if I have to wait like 48 hours for you to contact and say yes, definitely, I'm probably going to move on because I usually have several people. So that is really nice. And then someone told me what this was, where you have three things coming together. So if you would just, think of the fact that there's usually on a good piece 3 or 4 people asking and waiting for your response. So just keep that in mind. All right. Love this live. Silver plated. Angel, watch over me. And it's got like a, it's pretty. Watch over me. 18-inch chain, watch over me. So that's cute. With like a copper tone bling. Rhinestone. And it's new. So there's that. It's cute. That's a cute way to start off. How's everybody doing? Is it Tuesday? Yeah, I'm doing much better. I'm learning what I need to learn, making decisions about certain things that I'm not comfortable with in this new situation. And I'm very blessed to have a job and be able to do it online. Wow, this is really pretty for a bangle, silver tone. Olivia's having another good day. And this month of April is the month that she first came to us. It's like towards the end of April. These are all very good condition. They are sticking to Betty. And so if she makes it that far, we're going to celebrate. It will officially be 11 years. And I'll slowly start, wow, this is something else. Now this right here is a treasure. It's probably hand painted, I don't know, beads. Look at this old clasp, vintage. Let me see if that says something. I can't make that out. Just, wow. Yeah, this is really awesome. I've got at least 20 boxes going with people's things, so thank you all, and thank you for starting a box and getting back to me with your address. I now have everybody's. Don't know how to get that out because I'm not seeing anything to, okay, there. My nail kind of caught a hold of something, but no. I need to look at that with the loop. Got some corrosion there, so it's not gold, but I don't know, I can't really get that out. There's nowhere to pinch it. I think I could get it over my head, but it's beautiful. Beautiful. Is that a bird? Just hand, it looks like it's hand painted ceramic with a knot in between. Just baffled by this clasp. Okay, I pushed down on this part with like a piece of pin, just something that would go down in there. So you just, like this thing, what I did was I just took a pin, pushed down there. You could use something else and pull. But I think you may be able to get that around your head if you really wanted to. It looks like all the beads, I can't tell if they're the similar. They all have the little bird, and is that a dragon? I just don't know. That's pretty. Have no idea about that. Plastic, but they're pretty and they're substantial. Don't have a lot of stories today because I did a lot of work. I'm having to make videos for the online part, and that takes a lot of time. I first had to learn how to do it. It's got to have subtitles. It's just, you know, what can I say? This is kind of interesting, but it may be damaged, so. But those look old. Old, old, old. We had a good dinner. What we did was we had, like, my friend writes the date on the fresh stuff, and So pork chops had to be cooked today or tomorrow. So just the small thin pork chops, we like those. This just needs to be cleaned up. Plastic with some pearl, some interesting beads there. These are interesting necklaces. And so 4 pork chops we cooked, and the other 4 she went ahead and froze. And then there was a head of cauliflower. Ooh, look at that. Turtle. How cute is that? I believe it's wooden. Let's take a look at that. With some glass seed beads, and I don't know how it's going to go. Does it go this way or over it? It's kind of like the whole thing is a pendant. Then you have the black and white. You know I love that. So maybe somebody made this. You know, got the turtle and then made this. And then you just put it over your head, I believe. It's really big and wide. And what is this made out of? Like, that's glass and maybe plastic. Glass and black glass. That's pretty with the gold. Carved bead. Just very nice. Very, very nice. That's probably a $10 necklace there. Not a $4 necklace. That's where I'm at on that one. So then I cooked the cauliflower, and I took the pork chops out where we had seasoned it. We had some olive oil, and I put the chopped up cauliflower that was boiled into that, and that made it real good. And then I put some spinach. We had spinach, so I cooked that with a little onion. I'm not like a real good cook. I don't know recipes. This is actually pretty. It's a nice big, nice design, almost a 4-leaf clover. And so we ate all that, and then I got into some, chopped up stuff for a salad for whenever either one of us feels like it. That was my contribution. Funny. She did pick up a chocolate pudding cake from Kroger, and that was our dessert, which was wonderful. I mean, we don't eat it all at once. It's like, a little bit throughout the day. I believe this is plastic, but it has like an amber looking beads. It's interesting and it's pretty and it looks vintage to me. I don't see a clasp. We have an acquaintance, I can tell you this. Do we have okay, this is going to be the steampunk, right? Oh my God, yes. Now, did they actually make this with a real watch face? It's very light and thin, but I don't know if these are real gears. I guess if you looked up Terval, T Swiss made, and then it's on another watch face, so somebody made this. It says Swiss made under here somewhere. Swiss made, Terval, that's the watch face, and then all the little gears probably from a bunch of watches. And there's the, wow, I don't know, how much is that worth, y'all think? That is a one-of-a-kind piece right there. I'm thinking 15 in my head, but I don't know. This is heavy. This is it's cold. I'm sorry. It's cold. Once again, you got a brain-fried person. Oh, I wanted to tell y'all, I got like on the Gmail, since I've never used it. Now, YouTube sends me some stuff. Let's talk about that. Look at this first. This is cold. I think these are glass. And then this is like shell pieces. It's nice. How many rows? 3. Real hefty clasp. I mean, that's big. You can, you know, you don't have to search for that one. You might have to search. Yeah, that works. So anyway, I was surprised in the last month, and I'm not monetized. I don't even know, you know, I don't know. I just don't really want to do that. Because when I start like working back where I'm going to work, I'm not going to have time to do videos like this. This is really pretty, and I don't know, this doesn't say anything. But is it like somebody knows who uses that? It's glass. Y'all can see it. If I would focus, y'all could see it better, right? Nice. This satin material is in great condition. What is this? This is a yellow with a lot of wear on it. Somebody wore the heck out of this. It's scuffed up. They really like this. I don't think it's Bakelite. So they said my videos in the last month, I have 900 and something thousand minutes of viewing. Almost 1 million minutes of viewing. So I want to say thank you. I mean, I was like, wow, that's awesome. Okay, accessory. Okay, it's in the package. You know, these little deals. The color's nice. Still sealed. So if somebody wants that little choker deal, you've got some, you know, some pendants, just throw it on there. Let me know. Sometimes if you have a package already started, something like that could just be the thank you. Well, what is this? Toe ring set. Once again, and just another toe ring that's not sterling. It doesn't matter where we get our jewelry from. Oh, and here's another toe ring. I wish that would be gold. Boy, it's the right color. There's no marks. Man, oh man. It doesn't look like it once you start looking at it. It has all these ridges on the inside. I can test it. I don't know. I just don't know. There's a lot of writing on there. What does that one say? Do I need to get Billy Bob for that one? Correct. Patents. All the patents. I'll show y'all that. Hang on. Okay, well that's a lot of writing for... Where is it? Look at all those patent numbers. This is pretty. I think this is glass. I mean, we couldn't even get a gold field on this with all that writing. I'm gonna have to look it up. I have to look this thing over and over. I don't see gold field now. Correct quality. It's pretty. So this lady we know, my friend knows her better than I do. She's on her Facebook, and JS, Jessica Simpson. I'll probably put, if I don't sell this, it'll go in that bunch of little rings with some nice chunky stuff, and it's in good condition. It's in real good condition. Has a little bit of wear up here at the top there and corrosion. Other than that, the other side is fine. JS. That would be like $8 shipped, especially if you have a box started. Oh, Lords. Jerusalem Rosary. So this is this from Jerusalem? It says it on there. It's very light. It says Jerusalem on both sides. Super light. Like I almost don't feel it. And I don't know what it's made out of. Is it like wooden? I'm not sure, but I don't think it's wooden. I think it's even lighter. Look at that. That is so pretty. So delicate. I have to look that up if that comes from Jerusalem or not. So anyway, this lady, lately, she got a real bad diagnosis before all this stuff started. And she inherited it from both parents. And it's a very rare Arthur Court 1990. And because she was always getting weird sicknesses, I mean weird stuff. Look at this. Wow, I can't quit looking at it. I'm going to have to research that one, but it's available for the fair price after we research that. You got the whale, the walrus, the sea lion, whatever that is, dolphin or something, bear, walrus, so this would be a sea lions, a little bear here. Oh, wow. Then this has like an otter with the little feet. Who is it by again? Arthur Court Company, 1990. I might go back to this place because, I mean, not right now, but after everything calms down. Because I like, you know, this kind of stuff now. Back when we decided to quit getting it. I mean, for under $40, you can get a bag for, I don't know if you still can. It's really high prices now. Let me make sure this ear wire doesn't have a mark. I mean, this thing looks sterling, but then again, maybe not. Anyway, over the years, she's gotten weird stuff. You know, weird stuff, like weird parasites. And so finally, oh, look what this is, y'all. We got a swan in there. Is that Swarovski? Let me see if I can get that. There it is. It is so hard to get. Okay. We've got us. So y'all know what I'm talking about. Looks like they're all there. Oh my gosh. I hope I have another one. But if I don't, I mean, with that brand, wouldn't you just try to make this into a pendant or a charm? Gold tone Swarovski crystal earring. Nice. So anyway, recently it was a sad diagnosis that she got, and she has to go to Houston to get immunoglobulin treatment. because she has no immune system, none. And her dad died of it. Oh, he wasn't real young, and then her mom died of it. But she doesn't understand it, and I do, because I understand it's an X-linked trait. So her mother didn't display it, but she carried that. She was a carrier on the other X chromosome, and her dad had only one X chromosome, like men do, and he had it. So he got it from his mother. Her mother was a carrier, which is kind of weird. It's very rare for those kind of people to meet. And so she must have inherited it. Her brother does not have it. These are pearls. I'm going to quit talking. Y'all are probably like, let's see those gorgeous pearls. Wow. I don't know. Shoot me a fair price number on that. It's got all these, a little knot from this material. And there may be a little weakness up here that you would have to deal with. Somebody tried to, fix that. This is a, like a mother of pearl type, or abalone. I know abalone, I'm using that loosely, but you know what I mean, like a shell. This is really pretty. I'll have to look that up. It's heavy. It feels great. Y'all know how natural stuff just feels wonderful? Yeah, that one does. So anyway, my friend that I live with, she was on the Facebook, and we're up to like 24 cases and all that. 2 deaths, 24 cases, and going up. Little town, people are not wearing their masks and all that. This is pretty. It's glass and faux pearl. That's pretty. Is this another Brighton? No. This obviously goes with this, but it's broken. I don't know who this is. Xanadu. So anyway, she went with the seniors, and she's younger. She's in her 40s. She went with the seniors shopping, I think at Kroger or Walmart. What is this? Is this the earth or something somehow? It's cute. And she went in the store during that time in the morning, Timex. Timex, CELL. Wonderful condition. What? Fine leather, England. This is nice. I'm gonna have to look something like that up. I don't know. $10 maybe on that, because that one's different. Timex K Cell. Made in the Philippines. Well, it looks brand new. It's really nice. This band is what is even more gorgeous. Oh, this one's moving. That's rare. That's neat. It's got like an SH Shenhua. I need to look that one up. Where's my researchers? Shenhua. It's got to be authentic because it's got it on the back as well. Doesn't mean it's authentic, but usually there's a mark on the back. There it is. Shenhua. Okay. I'll get there. Fossil. These are some nice watches. Here's a Fitbit. I don't know if it's supposed to have that exposed or not. So anyway, I told my friend, what is she doing going in the store? I mean, really? Oh, look at this. This is pretty. And I don't judge people, but I just, is this gold? No, they tricked me. Wait, holy cow. Quit talking. Quit talking, Billy Bob. Billy Bob, we're going to have to, Aunt Barry, we have not, if y'all want to know why Aunt Barry's in the cage, well, first she came without a leg. On my playlist, I have all the characters coming, but I don't think I have Wally. So we fixed her with the jewelry bead. But then, when I would stand her over there twice, she would tump off the edge of the table and get lost back there. So, shopping, we had this little charm. And when she showed up, born to shop, things changed and we started buying on the Goodwill. Or she did. And things changed around here because we couldn't wait for the thrift anymore. That local thrift, they would go months without anything. Alright, I'll let y'all look. It probably Goldfield, and that's okay. We count Goldfield. I'm going to have to read it. I can't. It says 14K. Woohoo! And then it says brew. I don't know, BRU and some other stuff. It's curved. It's having a hard time focusing. That's as good as it's gonna get. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo! Billy Bob is like, get that thing out of the way there. Yeah, what do you say, Billy Bob? Just like the coronavirus, the plague, we're going to get a treatment. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. I mean, the whole thing is gold. Is this like the rose gold? White gold, maybe? Oh my God. I mean, oh my gosh. I do not want to take the Lord's name in vain. I mean, it's thin. I don't know. This is amazing. Woohoo, man. I'm surprised that doesn't have anything on it, but it doesn't. But boy, does everything look pretty and good. Billy Bob, I don't think you have a gold rosary, and we keep our gold, y'all, right now. Billy Bob likes to keep his gold. Man, Billy Bob, that is exciting. That is crazy good. gorgeous. So Olivia's out there with her other mama. We'll do a few more so I can get through my story. This is really nice. Now, is this going to be sterling? It's super tarnished, so I don't know. I don't see a mark. I'm going to have to look into this because this could this be old? Having trouble focusing. This is glass like a marble. Is that a mark? 925. Right? Yeah. I'm gonna have to look this ring up. This is too nice. Yeah, this one, that is like a magical ring. That's a magical ring there. Wow. Yeah, I hear y'all laughing saying, I bet she goes back to that city. We don't always get such, I think they kind of turned it after a while. Oscar de la Renta. Are you serious? I have to look that one up. This scratch, but I bet that's a diamond. Well, I don't know. It could be fake. This is kind of light. Yeah, I don't know. Boggles my tiny little mind. Pretty. No marks. That's pretty. I always think these type of things could make such a pretty something, you know. People, they're underutilized. So, not to judge this lady, but she doesn't need to be going in there, okay? But she had to go in there because toilet paper. You cannot get toilet paper when you're calling in and they're shopping for you. And so this toilet paper issue is, I would be fine. We told her about the little, where we got the 97 rolls. We told her about that, the office supply, and that there's not even anybody in there. But she has no, I mean, bless her heart, I hope she stays well. But I think I'd find something else. You can order, like we ordered, like these baby wipes when we shop. So if you get desperate, you can order those. You just can't flush them down the toilet. So there's ways around it. And there's more gross ways, you know, like just use, we got plenty of, we just got some paper right now from, you know, Shop Goodwill. This is nice. All these little tiger eye. That's nice. And the seed beads, that's too stretchy. That's not going to work, but somebody could do something like with that. I might have to put that and see if these box. Let me see where your bag went. Okay, put that and see if these bags is kind of broken. This is pretty. This is in really good condition. Really pretty. I'm usually at $4 on just some plain, that's got something written on it. Is this amber? Keep in mind, folks, that things change at Goodwill, and I don't think that this place is always like that. Well, my eyes are playing tricks on me. There's nothing written on it. I think it's glass or plastic or faux amber or amber. What do I know? This is pretty with the seed bead tassel. Still has this on it. Talbot. Yeah, y'all were telling me the T is Talbot. I think that one says Talbot. The little, yeah, little crystal there. Yeah, this is unworn, so it's cute. Pretty. Unworn, really pretty. That one would be 10 if you wanted it added to a bag. If you wanted to start a bag, that would be 13 shipped. That's pretty. And talk to me on the video, not on the email. I don't check I go through the video first. Looks like we could have some more silver, and then we're going to have to call it. But I just, St. Joseph again. We'll have to put this back for now. But I wanted to see this one. Oh, this is a big, long one. Okay, let's see this one, and then we'll do the silver, and then we'll call it a night. So this, you've got some beautiful glass beads with a rose, and that's gorgeous there. And then this is pretty, like a cloisonne, maybe, I don't know. And some may be plastic and wooden. It has like a leather thing you wear, and there's a hanging on this. This is pretty. Hope we get the other one. I like that. So that's very nice. I'm fascinated with this bead here. Fascinated with this one. Isn't that lovely? All right, where is the silver? We're ending on silver. It's a nice... Simone, you want me to hold this for you? Because I can see you putting some charms on this one. But look how big it is, Simone. You'd have to do something. Maybe you could clip it. You could clip it, you know, to fit you and let that dangle. It says, so I'm going to give Simone first pick on this one if she wants it. Thailand 925. And it doesn't weigh a lot, but we're going to go 10 on it. JCM Thailand 925. JCM Thailand, and then that says 925. Does it? No, not on that side. Hold on. There, it's on the other side. And let's get Betty, because we have been fooled before. Now the spring hook in that round thing will be, okay. So Simone, you get dibs on this first, $10. And if you like, just say yes, and I'll put it in your box, because you could put some charms, but you know what you're doing. She's an artist, so she makes these gorgeous charm bracelets, and this might be too thin. It is 10 inches. I'm kind of in the mood for this this one here, a wise choice of winds. So let's see where we're at. Family album. Flowers on the line. Mother's Day and all the florists have been very busy with ribbons and pins and flowers, snipping, arranging, boxing, preparing corsages for the honorees. I remember very clearly the last corsage I bought for my mother. When I presented it to her just before time to leave for church, she burst into tears. I was taken completely by surprise, for it was obvious that hers were not tears of happiness, and that wearing a corsage was something she did not want to do. It wasn't a good time to probe into the reasons for her distress, and somehow we both just let it go and never spoke of it again. My mother was conservative in matters of dress, modest designs, colors, lengths, plain black shoes. Her only concession to jewelry was a weakness for pretty brooches. She fits right in with us. She never cut her hair. If she ever had the urge to bob it when that came into fashion, she never said so. She did one time buy some white shoes, plain, but was not really comfortable wearing them. She several times spoke wistfully of wanting a blouse and skirt, perhaps even a suit, but never carried through on it. When my mother was growing up, there were some invisible lines drawn by anonymous people. A girl stepped over one of them when she married, only to be confronted with another. For whatever the age of the bride might be, it was expected that the ceremony would move her from girlishness to matronliness, and that she would assume the dress and decorum attached thereto. The lines were still there, or at least remnants of them, when I reached that point. It was suggested that hair ribbons and bobby socks and other similarly frivolous items were no longer appropriate. I found nothing in my marriage certificate or the vows that entitled me to it about giving up all the pleasures and pretty things of girlhood. I resented the lines and for the most part ignored them. Since human nature is more consistent in its traits than are the concepts of proper attire, I like to think my mother may have kicked over a few lines herself, or at least had the urge to do so. I know now from experience that the young girl she had been stayed always within her. I was of course too short-sighted to recognize that, and any stirrings of her youthful self she may have felt were subdued with the ingrained sense of propriety that was first imposed upon her by those who drew the lines. I did not mean to imply that my mother's lifestyle reflected the blue serge, corseted rigidity of her immediate ancestors. Still, I'm sure she must have somehow wondered if her only daughter was ever going to grow up. She was happy, content with her lot in life, a gentle, caring person. Certainly that long ago corsage was not worth her tears. I hope I got that across to her, but I have never really understood why she was upset. She never went beyond, "I just can't wear it." I suspect the answer is somehow tied up with the blouse and skirt, the uncut hair, the white shoes, and uneasiness with anything she thought might draw attention to herself. I don't think it was ever intended that mothers would be fully understood. They are human beings who have been given superhuman responsibilities. In the process, a dimension is added to the feminine mystique, an entanglement of emotions cradled in a secret place known only to the heart and mind and soul of a woman who was born a child. In an old family portrait, my mother is shown wearing a white blouse with long sleeves and a high neck. Her hair is pushed up into a pompadour and adorned with a big black bow. I think this is it, but I don't see her bow. Wisps of sadness drift through my remembrance of the rejected corsage, a sense of things lost that ought not to have been. For I think the eyes of the lovely girl in the portrait would have been set dancing by a gift of flowers, and she would have delighted in pinning them to her dainty white blouse. God bless. Take care. Stay well. Stay sane. We'll see you soon.